Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast. It is Wednesday, June 10th. Happy birthday, Mr. Alex Bloom, if you're listening. We've got two brothers, as always, just the two. Maybe we'll add a third brother at some point in here to talk a little UFC 250 at the White House. You know, Max has a stacked card. Looking through the numbers today, and I'm all over it. I've even got some notes of my own which, you know, if that's the case, it's gonna be hard. So we've got UFC 250, RBC Canadian Open, NHL Finals, NBA Finals. Oh, and guess what starts Thursday? The World fucking Cup in
Woo!
America, in the States, Mexico, Canada, the whole thing. So we're going to give you our best futures, group stage winners, maybe a little golden boot here and there. But this is the pod to listen to. If you have not been tuning in or you have not been sharing our stuff, this is the pod because this is going to be jam-packed. We've got so many picks for you guys. And of course, we've got Mr. Max in some red and black, repping a Canes jersey for the game tonight. Little squirrels action after a Grateful Dead tribute night on Sunday. I don't know if it was for Bobby Weir or if it just happened to be that day and it worked out. But either way, we have so much shit to talk about, Max. I'm pumped. It's been a long day at work, so all I want to do is talk shop. How about you?
Yeah, man. I'm ready as always, but great weekend. Hope everyone else had a great weekend. And yeah, let's just jump into it.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna go with golf first because we're gonna have a special guest here later. Maybe our we probably have he probably is our only New York resident. So we'll get his couple takes on the city of New York with the NBA Finals. We're obviously gonna get his UFC. That's Sepp Javahari, and so you know what happens. I I might talk for an hour out of an hour and a half podcast, but days like today, I'm gonna sit back, let the maestros do their work. I'm excited to hear what they've got for UFC 250. So we're gonna start with my creme de la creme right now, and that is top shelf. I like my beer
Yeah.
down low, down low, down low. And my RBC Canadian Open, Open, yeah. So we've got some RBC Canadian Open. TPC Toronto was held last year at the same venue. Mr. Sam Burns is back again. Did not win last year, but did lose in the playoff to Mr. Ryan Fox. So you're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see a lot of your big dogs out. We still, all things considered, have a great field. We still have Tommy Fleetwood, Fitzpatrick, Morikawa, among others. And so we've got a solid little squad, but we're coming back to Toronto again. We've got 19 Canadians in this tournament. So maybe I'm foreshadowing a little bit into maybe a pick or two I might have there, but 19 Canadians in Toronto this tournament, which is awesome. Obviously get a lot of the sponsor exemptions, things like that. So you got Mike Weir, who's the Canadian OG. He is the reason why Canada likes golf. He was great in the 80s, 90s, won himself a couple majors. And so he's back as well. So a lot of good stuff to look towards. I'm going to give a little spiel on the course, Max, and a couple things, and then we'll get into some picks if that's cool with you.
Or
Uh, First fun fact. We've got Mr. Virginia, Charlottesville, not Charlottesville native, but a Charlottesville grad from the University of Virginia. He is no longer a fourth year. He has since graduated from UVA, won the PGA Tour Uni tournament as well. So Benjamin James is making his season and just general PGA debut this week. And then just looking, Max, on some strokes gained and some things that we want to look at from a golf betting perspective. If I had time, I'd try and do this more. Did have some time today. So, main three stats, there's only like eight strokes gained categories. The main three right now, strokes gained is approach, so approaching the green, essentially. We've got our off the tee. It's a long course, definitely going to need that. And then obviously putting and RBC Canadian Open, regardless of where it's been. Toronto, it's been in Montreal, some other places. So regardless of where it's been, it tends to end up being a putting contest. So those are the kind of three things we're looking at. I was reading some notes. Uh, it just chat GBT hooked it up a little bit on some metrics here, but essentially chat GPT said it's a lengthy course with long par fours. It's got demanding roughs and players who can combine off the tee and also have elite iron game from about 170 to 200 range. That's your ticket there. When I did look at stroke gain for those three metrics, I found three guys that were in the top 20 in all, or at least two or three of the categories. Those big dogs are Bobby Mack, Sam Ryder, and Michael Brennan. Michael Brennan, one of the longest players on the tour. Bobby Mack, great as well. And Sam Ryder, elite putter here. So just three names I'm bringing out there. I know I've said a lot, but Max, anything that you're looking at for this tournament? I know it's a lighter field, things like that, but anything you're eyeing before we just get straight into the picks? Because I know I've been talking.
No, honestly, nothing crazy. Just looking for the shooters as always, looking for the guys who have been, steady the past couple of tournaments. So nothing too crazy.
Love it. No, nothing wrong with that. I think it's definitely a long, I wouldn't say a bomber's paradise like we have in some courses, but I think you get a guy who can hit 170 to 200 with that iron. And as long as they're in the fairway or not, it's more of a driving accuracy almost than it is length. But as long as you're dialed in for that 175 to 200 range on the irons, I think that'll be fine. Putting should take care of itself. Weather looks like there's going to be some rain. It said Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So expect some big scores here. I don't expect it to be like Memorial where you've got a T20 going at +1 over. So interested to see the difference between Memorial and here, but also need to note it is a big tune-up weekend before the US Open at Shinnecock in New York next week. So you'll see some guys are missing, but recent form is something to take into consideration. And you got guys like Wyndham Clark, who won 2 weeks ago, was T2 last week, was just one stroke off from a playoff, and he's back in here. Fitzpatrick started off the tournament or the tour season hot, and he's obviously eyeing his third win. He's been playing really good golf, and then you've got Tommy Fleetwood, who's just been there, done that, but has not won like we had hoped. So. That being said, Max, looking at what we've got for the picks, we didn't do super great last week in the Memorial. Um, but overall, we are both in the green when it comes to the units. Your record, Max, on the season, what I have, and I finally have gotten it to a point on the year to date. I've got you down at basically even. You've got you're 17 and 20, but the units are pretty much even. I think you're down like a quarter of a unit. But 17 and 20 with only off that means you've hit some nice ones. So opportunities there. And then I'm 22 and 17, and I'm up about 14 units. And there's been a couple big ones that have hit. So we are back to where we were with tracking. We both each hit a T. You hit spawn on T20, which was just easily cashed.
Yeah.
Uh, and I had a nice little backdoor T39, and that's why we do including ties, Max, because it was T39 for Mr. Brandt Snedeker. Otherwise, my Henley and Griffin missed. Your Fitzpatrick and Kennedy Yama missed. But otherwise, a very solid week, and we are, starting to come into form. I think we're kind of locating our guys and who we like and who are kind of yielding that value. So. That all being said, Max, because your play was a little bit juicier than mine, I'm going to give you the honors here on your first pick of the PGA Tour RBC Canadian Open. And we've
Uh,
got here,
Gentlemen, what's going on?
yeah,
chilling,
what's up, dude?
How we doing?
Just
chilling.
ripping some golf picks
Talking,
quick.
yep, little golf, and then we will get into the bread and butter for you two boys, which is the UFC and we obviously have to get Sepp's reaction to the mayhem in New York City with the New York Knicks. So give us a couple minutes, Sepp.
Keep going, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to talk.
No,
No, you're
no,
good.
come on in. Yeah, come on in, get some golf picks from us. Max is starting
Sir.
us off.
Yeah, I mean, I like an Alex Noren top 30. It's almost a little juicy. It's minus 122, but he's been playing some good ball. I think he just plays slow and steady, and T30 isn't much to ask for. Solid odds.
Yeah, we like that. He's been diabolical with the putter so far this PGA season. So we love that for him. Definitely up there in the strokes gained metrics as well. So I like that. And it's a T30. It's a 146 person field, but we do have a cut on this tournament, so should be interesting to see there.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Where's this golf tournament at? For
Toronto.
oh shit, cool. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yep. Hey, you might be able to go watch some RBC up in Toronto and then shoot back down for
Yeah.
well, actually you go Wednesday. Go to MSG on Wednesday and then shoot up
Oh
to
yeah.
Thursday.
Toronto. RBC Canadian Open. Okay.
Yep.
Oh
And then
yeah.
you can shoot
Oh,
back down to DC for little White House UFC action.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's see. For my first pick here, I'm gonna go. I did mention him already in terms of guys that could be good in this tournament based on a couple different strokes gain metrics. His two main ones was the driving and the putting. So I'm going with Bobby McIntyre. He won the RBC Canadian Open 2 years ago. So I like his form here. It's a little dwindled field. Hasn't been playing incredibly great, but I feel like in a dwindled field, I think he's going to be able to do that. And his T20 is plus 108. So I'm not going crazy here, but I do think that I think he's capable of winning the whole thing. So if I can get T20 at plus 108, I'm gonna take that, keep it moving.
Right. No, I was eyeing him for sure. Very good. I like that a lot. Okay. Uh, Decided between two official ones, but I'll just rock with this guy. It's a little better. It's a T20, Wyndham Clark,
Yep.
plus 110. I
Yeah.
love those odds. I mean, a, a Wyndham Clark T20 alone, getting it minus like a 130 or something, but the fact that it's a plus 110 is just so juicy. So love that.
Yeah, I was going to be honest, as kind of an honorable mention, not a pick that I'm necessarily putting on the official record, but a pick I will absolutely be playing this weekend. Isn't the T20? Didn't realize it was plus 110, which is pretty damn good. I was even going to just go with T20 at plus 225 or T10 at plus 225. So I like Wyndham Clark a lot. I don't think he's going to win. It's hard to win two tournaments in 3 weekends, but he's been playing so good that I don't see a reason why he can't finish T20. So absolutely love that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, pick number two for me. I'm gonna go with the guy who I'm also gonna be all over. I haven't mentioned him yet, but he has been on the cusp of winning his first tournament. Lost in a playoff a couple weeks ago, and that's Eric Cole. And his T20 is plus 170. I love that. But the fact that I can get T30 at minus 102, practically even money, uh, it's almost going to be a hedge to maybe some plays that I'm going to be talking about later. And so a minus 102 for T30, not going to sweat that. He's been playing great. Good looking dude. He's got a flowy ass mullet coming out of that golf cap. So I love everything that he's been doing. He's right there. And I've been early on him. And he's one of those guys where I don't want to be late on him either. So I'm going to get a little action at the T30 minus 102, and we'll talk more about him later.
Okay. I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me other than the outright. So if you got any other, you know, guys to shout out or you got another one before you're outright.
Yep. Yeah.
Sure.
I've got one more official and then some fun ones, but we'll do that after the outrights and everything else. If we're talking about this place being just a putting contest, um, if you look at over the last couple years, this guy has been in the top five in strokes gained in putting pretty much every single year, and he
Mhm.
hasn't been playing incredibly insane golf aside from that. That all being said, Denny McCarthy, top 40 plus 108. Uh, Guy could potentially be sneaking himself into some first round leader action, things like that. Soft greens. I think it's going to help his game out. And if he's putting better than everyone else, it's going to be tough to beat him. And I'm not asking for anything crazy. I'm asking for T20 and a plus 108. So
Oh
uh,
yeah.
after last week's kind of rough record, trying to dial in some good picks. I've got some fun ones to give out, but those are going to be my three final picks.
No, I like that a lot. I might be tailing that one.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the guy's been just on fire with the putter. There's a couple other good T40s, but then we're just starting to bank on too many guys getting in T40, and I don't like that. Like Neil Shipley is a fun one because he
Mhm.
stud off the tee plus 196, and then Sam Ryder, who's a guy that I've talked about a little bit earlier, his plus 198. So I'll probably sprinkle those, but I think with the couple pluses that we have and some very minimal minuses, I think we've got some good value out here on the board. So. That being said, Max, give me your out or do you have any first round leaders or anything?
I do not. I tend to fucking miss the shot by a mile every time I do those. You have a way better touch than me.
It's I that's good because I'll do it after we do our outrights, but I am instead of giving you I'll give you the original outright, but I'm gonna try and stick to some T10 first rounders because I've been every guy I bet has either tied for first or they're in the top 10. So feel pretty good about that. But Max, give me your outright winner here. Or maybe if you got like a fun one and then a normal one, but give me your outrights that you're
Uh,
playing.
I mean, I like him at T10. He's plus 125. Give me Matty Fitz once again.
Buddy Fitz.
I just well, he's been rocking and rolling all year. I mean, it shows he's number three in the FedEx Cup for a reason, and I think this is one he can take home. It, it
Yep.
it's chalky. It's plus 1200, so he's obviously a favorite, but still like it.
No, I mean I don't blame you. I think he's for as good as he's been playing better than anyone else that's in this field this
Right.
week. So I think even though he didn't play great at the Memorial, I think if he gets back to mildly close to normal form that he's been all season, T10, T5 seems safe, and why not?
Yeah.
Like that. One of my outrights I've got is going to be pretty chalky, similar to yours. Going with the guy who lost in the playoff last year, and there's a lot of guys named Sam on this tour, so I feel like I'm gravitating towards these guys. Sam Stevens, Sam Ryder, Sam Burns, but Burnsy is 1375 outright. He's been playing really, really, really good golf. He's missed out on a few different tournaments in the last probably 6 weeks. So I love that as kind of my chalky one. One that I like is a little longer. I've already talked about him a few times, so I'm just gonna say his name and then keep it kind of moving. Bobby Mack. Think he can come back and win at plus 2450. And then my long one, also already mentioned, but Eric Cole at plus 6100. He's been playoff, top 10, top 20, top 15 in his last four starts. Think he's right there. He hasn't won a PGA event yet. He's been so damn close. And so at 6100, I find a lot of good value there. And I'll be honest with you, Max, pretty much have the exact same uh, odds and picks, but for first round leaders. So I've got Bernsey at plus 3100. If you want to play his T10 round one, plus 365. Bobby Mack, 4,600 is outright first round leader. 490 is his T10 round one. And then Eric Cole, 6,100, same odds, plus 610 on his round one T10. So I'm going to lean towards playing those shorter odds on the first round top 10. So those are kind of my picks there. And then I'm going to say one last one, and then I'm done with golf. Sepp, I mentioned this, I think, before you hopped on, but since it's in TPC Toronto, it's in Canada. This is when it comes to the sponsor exemptions, it's obviously going to be heavily Canadian players that they're going to get into this. There are 19 Canadians, which is more than pretty much any other tournament that has been on the tour this season. If I'd be interested to see if it's a record, but
Yeah.
there's 19 Canadians and there's a top Canadian kind of regional prop. And so I figured if we're in Canada, you know the Canadians are going to play well. You got to have something there.
Of
And so
course.
two plays. One is going to be more on the short side. That's Corey Connors, Canadian stud. He's been there, done that. He's won some big tournaments. He's played extremely well in these Canadian tournaments as well, but he's Masters top 20s, US Opens. He's been very consistent. So him at plus 520. And then a young guy who is a top 10 putter on the tour this season, AJ Ewert, and his is plus 1025.
Ooh.
So it's the only kind of like fun non-normal prop that we have. I know I do a lot of like nationality or like regional props, but I figured I had to at least do one because there's 19 Canadians. It's gonna be more contentious than any of the other plays I have because these guys are gonna get the crowds into it, and it's just a matter of
Oh,
who's gonna get behind them first. So I love it. Just a little sprinkly dinkle. That's all I got for golf. Anything else from you, Max?
no, sir. Ready to rock and roll.
Sweet. Well, now I can turn the page because that was damn near a full page of notes. We're going to move on to the NBA and NHL finals, and then we're going to get into some UFC. So we're going to start with NHL because they're playing tonight, aka yesterday for those listening. So it's not going to be a huge thing. But Max, want to get your take on maybe a quick prediction on tonight? I know you said in the lobby you said over, but who do you think is going to win this game? And then how do you anticipate maybe the odds moving around tomorrow? And what are you eyeing there? Because we'll kind of cut it short at that. Just because there's only so much we can do. I know you don't have those odds in front of you, but
Yeah, I mean, like I was talking about in the lobby, really isn't too much I can say that you guys listening tomorrow, that being Wednesday, will have effect on. I do love the over for tonight. It's been doing over. It's been a lot of overtime games. So it's just, I called it, I mean, I said it coming in. It's just going to be an amazing fucking series. It's going to be one for the ages, and so far has been. It's been amazing to watch. Vegas right now is minus 185. So depending on how that to raise the cup. So depending on how that changes tonight, both are honestly a must win. This is game four. It's a crucial game, a crucial turning point for almost every sport, every series. And so be very interesting. I don't know about tonight. I'd probably just take that over. But it is in Vegas, so they got to kind of lock that in. You can't let it get even.
yeah, yeah. I kind of agree on the same boat, and I think at this point, if you bet under, you're not sharp. You're no better than anyone else because
Right.
you think you're cool. And
Yeah, going against the yeah.
yeah, and
I don't know,
maybe
man. I mean, why do you think? I'm pretty sure they scored like 9 goals or something last game. And I'm seeing on DraftKings, like all the money is on the over. Why do you think that over is so low at 5.5? If it's
That's just
kind of something
hockey.
crazy to think about.
Really,
And
if they
what's
had
up, Max?
6.5, it's just hockey. If they had it at 6.5, that's so high. There, no one's gonna take it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Even line too. I like it. You said it's game
You know
four.
what they're doing? They're parlaying it with shit too. So they're like, yeah, sure, parlay the 5.5 with. this dude to get a goal at plus like 300, you know?
That's
It
right.
really doesn't truly matter. Like, just take it straight up. It's gonna hit.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
feel
just
I did.
hockey. It'd be like, sorry, Sam, but like the same reason that they can't do puck lines or 2.5. Like, there's never gonna be like a 2.5 puck line because that's fucking crazy. And that's why they're just minus 200 for minus 1.5s or plus 1.5s. Like, they're just, it wouldn't make sense to do a higher one.
Yeah, and I did like I think last game, game three, I did do the under because I was trying to get cute.
That was me. I told you game two. I was like, yeah, they're not going to score that much. And then
Yeah. I think
like,
I bet the over game one and the under game two and three because I'm like it has to go under. But now I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, well, I can't bet the under now because if I go three in a row, just getting beat on some shit.
yeah.
Books were definitely the sharps were definitely on that under, but yeah, and very intrigued. Honestly, at this point, I've been more heavily exposed on the NBA side. So NHL, it's kind of just a couple bets here and there for funsies and not really sweating it and just enjoying the game. Uh, you know, going to Gaston all the time. We see a bunch and know a bunch of Canes fans. So I got a little biased, try not to get too involved, but I think all great takes. Um,
Yeah,
Even line
nothing.
tonight, gonna be a great game.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
But
pumped.
yeah, nothing. It's gonna all change tomorrow, whether for better of the betting community, maybe Kane's winning, it's all back to evenish, or now it's gonna be minus 250 because Vegas won. So, um, betting wise, can't say much, but just yeah, fucking watch. It's so good. I have them over 5.5 as well as the next series we're about to talk about. So I'm hoping for a lot of extension. I want over 5.5 games.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get any better games with this series. Like it's just one of those things where it's like you you just can't. Like every single game is down to the wire. Every game, like I love playoff hockey. I don't watch anything in the regular season, but I love watching playoff hockey and just the intensity, the fans, all of those things. And then, yeah, I've heard crazy stories. I got a friend who she lives in Raleigh, was at the Kane, Morgan Carson, you guys both know her. Lives in Raleigh, went to the watch party at the stadium, for the Canes game three, right? They go down 4-0. They leave. And in the time frame it took from them to get from their car back home, they had scored all four goals. And so they sat in their car and did not leave the car and drank beers in the car all of both of those overtimes.
Oh my god.
So
Awesome.
that's just how stitious that city is about their hockey now. And obviously, Vegas has been unreal in their start to the franchise. But it's just two very good franchises, two very
Yeah, I
fan
like it.
franchises.
Carolina versus Vegas. It's very interesting for sure.
It's gonna
And
be
they're
great.
both like rowdy. I feel like both their fans get like rowdy as well. So it's interesting to see what's gonna like happen.
Oh yeah, it's the what is it, the crank? It's whoever's got the better crank. It's
Someone's
Carol.
gonna
Yeah.
pull their, someone's gonna yank their shoulder out, man.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
would have to like do some workouts and
I
prep.
think there's only so much you can do. Like, I don't think you can like go like crazy and it does anything
Well, it's
different.
almost like your arms.
I think you could just be like this and it would do the same thing
I know,
as like
but you're there and
mine.
you're on camera. Like you got to look good when you do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like to the point where it's just going on its own, and then your arms just kind of following it. You're just like, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
like a bicycle. We've all
yeah.
been there.
So we'll see. Hopefully, it come. I mean, obviously, it's going to come back to Carolina at some point. Excited to see that. But
Man,
let's talk.
What are tickets running for?
so much.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, actually, not as much as in Madison Square Garden,
I
but
mean, that's just like a different. That's just
like
different.
nosebleeds, I think are still like 700
Would
for.
you guys ever consider
Or
even?
I don't know about Vegas. I don't know about Vegas tickets, but
Oh yeah,
in Raleigh, they're still so expensive. Not even worth touching.
yeah.
Even if
I've,
Morgan,
I've,
fan.
Morgan went the game too, so I'd have to ask her, but also it's one of those things where I don't want to ask, you know.
yeah, but yeah, yeah. It's funny. You're
But
asking as a fan, though. You're just asking as a fan.
yeah, exactly. And you never know. I mean, we're not down this weekend, but I think they might be. No, they'd play on Thursday or Friday, so I don't think we could get down to the Raleigh for that. However, I've been watching a ton of hockey. I've been enjoying it very much. But this Knicks Spurs series has been incredible. And I talked about it before the series started. Like this is, and I probably clipped it, but it's one of the best series. Like I've when it comes to NBA Finals, I haven't looked forward to this much of a matchup than I have in quite some time. And it's living up to every single expectation I have. And so to start us off, Sep, obviously our only New York resident that has ever come on, or just I know some people in New York, but I don't know a lot of people in New York that follow the sports probably like you do. So before we dive in fully to the New York Spurs series, just just give us a little spiel on what the city's been like from your perspective. Like I just like the watch parties, the streets, just the banter at the New York delis, getting bagels in the morning. Like just talk to us. Get us in this zone before we start talking.
Dude, the city's been crazy, man. I mean, I can talk about it all day, but you can just like feel the energy in the city. Everybody's just going crazy. Um, Obviously the first two games were in San Antonio, so they weren't even in New York, and we won the first two games, which was like absolutely like crazy. Like first and foremost, dude, Wemby is an absolute alien, and like just watching that dude play is just phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I don't even know how to start, but yeah, we won the first game. We won the second game in San Antonio, which was like crazy. The city went fucking absolutely crazy. I went to 7th Avenue, checked it out. It was obviously like wild. Everybody's just getting like crazy. While people are like climbing shit and like climbing on top of like ambulances and like dancing and stuff. It's crazy. It's fun. It's not like I'm seeing like a lot of clips, like my buddies are like sending me clips of like people like getting like their ass beat and stuff, and it's like it's it's not like that dangerous. It's only a problem if you're like looking for a problem, you know what I'm saying? So like
A Spurs fan,
yeah,
essentially.
I mean like a Spurs fan or just like people who are just like looking for like trouble, and but dude, it's like been like nuts. And then like yeah, I was on a 7th Ave like right by MSG, and like everyone's like going crazy on the streets, and like the cops that are around there, like let's be honest, at the end of the day, they're Knicks fans too. Like they want to see the Knicks win as well. So
Yeah.
it's kind of just like they know shit's gonna happen, and they're just trying to keep it like as like cool as like possible. In game two, it got like a little bit more serious. I saw like a lot more cops, and people would be like standing on top of stuff, and I saw like sheriffs and stuff like taking pictures and like writing like notes down like, oh, I'm gonna get this motherfucker when it gets down. So like it got a little bit like more serious. But dude, I mean, these Knicks fans are crazy, dude. I don't know if this city can take it. This city might burn to the fucking ground if we win. And it was supposed to be Knicks in four, man. My mayor's Muslim, my bagel's Jewish, my Christian's Dior, Knicks in four. But unfortunately, Mr. Trump ruined that yesterday for us.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, oh my God, that shit was so fucking funny because I had it on and Taylor was like, "Oh, like look at all, like look, it's Pete Davidson." And I was like, I'm like taking a piss. She's like, "Oh, it's Pete Davidson." I was like, "Wait till they
I
show."
was waiting for it too.
Yeah, I was like, "Wait till they show Trump." And she's like, "He's at the game." And I was like, "Yeah." And then like I sit down and like 30 seconds later they show him and the whole crowd starts booing. And I was laughing so hard that she like couldn't hear the boos. She thought they were like
Yeah,
cheering
because
first.
on
So I
ESPN,
rewound it.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
she was just like, "Oh, I want to hear it without you laughing this time." And like they're just booing, and she's like, "I love this," and I was just
Yeah,
like,
but even on like I believe I don't know if it's true or not, but I think like even on ESPN they cut the audio a little bit to make it like not sound like he got booed, but then like people were like posting on Twitter like the actual like audio like I don't know man, like that shit's like crazy. They shut down like two streets, like people had to pull up like 2 hours early, like man, fuck that dude, bro. But
"Dude,
it was I mean it was cool. I saw Mayor Mamdani was there as well and he was there with like his like granddaughter. Like that's sick. And like word on the street is like he's always been like a New York Knicks fan and has been supporting them. We got like the Trump Tower there. So like I mean like he's our president like good for him if he wants to like pull up. But yeah, I mean it definitely like ruined it for like the fan zone. I didn't even go to the city. I stayed in Brooklyn for game 3 because there and thank God I did because it was
yeah, dude, you would not want to
yeah,
go
it's just it's really cool to experience, but then like after you experience it, I'm just like, all right, like I don't know if I like really want to like do this again, but like it's my one time like here, so like I really want to like take it all in at the same time as well. So like that's kind of like the battle that I had. But yeah, yesterday I went to go train in Lower East Side, so I was like close. I was like in like Manhattan, but then after training, I just like went home and was like watching the game on my phone and we saw how it went out. But yeah, dude, I mean, the city has been like absolutely electric. I really wish some of my boys would come visit me while I was up here, man. But you know, unfortunately, it hasn't worked out yet. Offer is always open for you too as well. But yeah, even with that, dude, like the city is so crazy, and we got this UFC Freedom 250 card in DC that I got me and Tanner like tickets to the Fan Fest, which is on like Saturday, and like the fights are like on Sunday, and it's like a I don't know, like I guess like there's gonna be like a festival going on. I know there's like a free Zach Brown, uh Zach Brown band concert or something going on there, and then like there's just gonna be like some shit, I guess, celebrating America.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wanted to go with someone who's going to bleed red, white, and blue. So I told, yeah, I told Tanner
you
about
said you well, you accidentally said free Zach Bryan, and I was like, oh shit, what did he do?" Like,
no,
what is it?
I meant a free like a free
Like a
concert
free concert.
and I think it's a Zach Brown, not Zach Bryan,
Yeah,
but
Yeah. I thought I heard Brian and I was
yeah,
giggling.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh no.
But anyways, I got like you had to like sign up for those tickets like a long time ago, and this was like before the Knicks even were in like the finals. And dude, if the Knicks would have won yesterday, like I don't know if I was gonna be able to like leave. Like I didn't know if I was gonna like come to go like to like that fan fest because like I didn't really want to leave the city if the Knicks won in 4. Like I just thought that would be like a really bad idea, and I really wanted to be in it. But now
You
that they
probably hit the
lost,
parade.
what's
The,
up?
the parade would have probably been over the weekend.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, and I wouldn't have been here because I would have been yeah. So yeah, now I mean it's either going to be Knicks in 5 or 6 or 7. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, dude, it's been cool. It's my brother isn't even like a sports guy at all, has never been like a sports fan at all. Like we're like complete opposites in that sense, you know, like I'm the sports guy, he's like the tech guy, like that type of stuff. But bro, he's been living in New York for like 4 or 5 years and like now like since like the Knicks like got like in the finals, like you got like the bandwagons who are like hopping on, but like at the same time, like it's cool, bro, because like my cousins are like
yeah.
following it. Now they're all like, let's go, like Knicks. And like my brother, like I would have never like imagined like in like 10 years my brother like wearing or like talking about like basketball or like wearing like a basketball jersey. And he texted me like on Monday. He was like, I just got a Josh Hart jersey. He's
Let's go.
like a Snapchat or like a picture of him like in a Josh Hart like 3 jersey. And he like Josh Hart like had like a terrible game like game 2, but like he had like a really good game like game 3 or something
Yeah.
like that. So I was just like, man, I never thought I'd see like the day. It's cool to see like just like the whole community just like coming like behind the Knicks. Like I don't even like care like bandwagon or not. And like, I'm gonna just make it like I'm gonna just be straight. Like I'm not like a bandwagon Knicks fan at all. I'm Luca day one as always. But at the same time, man, like if I'm gonna be in the city, like I'm gonna enjoy this shit. Like I've been like texting the boys, like burn the city to the ground. Like I'm trying to be a part of it. Like
Yeah.
it's cool, but yeah, dude. I mean, I wish like my boys who are like really diehard like even NBA fans can like witness it because even just witnessing it like from like the outside like being in a city where like the NBA finals are at even when the games are like not even in the city like everyone's just going crazy. It's like a Monday and it's like 12:30 1 o'clock and it's like everyone's just like their shirts off just like going like I don't know man it's cool it's definitely like cool to experience for sure.
A lot of PTO being taken this week.
Oh, 100%,
A lot of
100.
sick days. A lot of
Oh
people
yeah.
feeling sick.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean they get it. They all know, bro. They all know. The CEOs are the ones that are they're taking their shirts off.
Yeah,
They're the
yeah,
ones
they're
that
fifth
are
row, dude. They're
yeah.
fifth
So
row
much money on
watching.
the Knicks too. It's not even funny.
Yeah, dude. I mean, those tickets are just like floor
Dude.
seats are like 500, 750, like thousand. I mean, that's like money. You gotta have like money to wipe your ass with to go to those games. Like it's crazy to
$7
like think.
million for 4 hours at most.
I
It's
was gonna say, yeah, I saw like I guess like the celebrity auction or whatever, I think was the
yeah.
most expensive and it was like a million right on the dot. And I was just like,
Mm,
dude.
dude, I mean, when you think, I mean, it's crazy to even like talk like this and have this conversation, but when you think about like those people on Celebrity Row, like that's nothing to them. Like Timmy is pulling up,
Oh,
like
Yeah.
oh,
he's not
yeah.
missing that shit. Like Adam Sandler, like Ben Stiller, like all those guys, like so like Spike Lee, dude, Spike Lee's been like going to those games for like 20, like 5 years or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I'm seeing like videos of people who like got tickets and they're like diehard fans and they're like, yeah, like I wouldn't even sell my ticket for 200, $300,000. It's like, are you insane? Like, are you like, I respect it. Like, I respect it. Like, they want to, it would be heartbreaking if they went to like game three and they spent like that much money, but like, it is, I mean, they did. So, but yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
like the
sick.
pre-game and like just being able to say you were there, and obviously,
100%.
I mean, I don't
Oh,
want.
celebrities, they're wearing like Timmy, whatever,
He's
whatever suit he was wearing. They probably gave him $1 million to wear it. Like,
100%, dude. 100%. Yeah.
Well, and that's like 30 seconds of like Dune too, and he's made a million.
yeah,
Yeah, dude. And also, I mean,
it's like,
let's stop even talking about like the city and talk about like the actual game. Like, how crazy is it that the Knicks won the first two games and then the Spurs came back and won the third game at the Garden? Like, I, I'm literally having conversations and I'm like, yeah, man, like Wemby's way too good. Like it's gonna be tough to get these games done
Mm.
in San Antonio. And then we win the first two games, and then I'm like, dude, Knicks 2-0, like they're coming to the Garden.
gotta
Like
win in the
it's
garden.
gonna
Yeah.
be tough for Wemby to like do this. And like they come and they won like three out of like the four quarters. Like they played like excellent ball. Obviously, like they made like a mistake in like game two where they like threw it where Wemby threw it off of Buddy's back and then Jalen Brunson got the ball back at the very end. But that was literally like a mistake that like lost them like the game.
For
But
sure.
yeah, they stayed. Wemby's like I was like watching like his like post match like interviews. Like he was like, yeah, stay composed, stay disciplined. Like uh yeah, they did like a really good job. The
You knew
finals
he
are
was
sick,
gonna
man.
win.
Like I'm really excited for these finals. Like it's cool to see like a team that's like not the Warriors or like thank God like the Thunder didn't make it. Like nobody wants to watch that. Like let's be honest. Like
Dude, 100 million.
It, it
Yeah,
could it couldn't be better. You've got the city of New York versus the most popular, maybe
young,
even the best player in the world right now.
yeah.
And he's an international superstar.
National young hungry superstar. Like you see like this dude's like crying like how like bad he like wants it. Like and he's not gonna get it because it's gonna be Nixon five, baby. Let's go.
I love it. What are the? Do you have those odds up, or have you?
No, I was looking at it like
Or I guess Sam. I know Sam has a whole notebook. We haven't even gotten to talk about the game.
yeah,
The
no, we
best
haven't.
part was all right, Seth, talk to me about the city of New York. And you said, dude, I could go on for days. And it's perfect because that is exactly why we looped you in right here.
I
Obviously,
seriously
we're
can,
gonna
man.
talk UFC. and get your takes for UFC, but I was like, we got to get Sepp on for the NBA part because I just want to know how nuts that city's going right now. Because
Yeah,
not to
I need you to
other
moderate though,
things, but
dude. I
it's
need you to tell me when the time's up for me to move on to the next
oh
topic. Because, dude, like I said, I'm an open
No, I can
book, bro.
see.
I can talk about that shit all day long. But yeah, we
Well,
haven't even
here's what
talked
I'll do. I'll read out a couple things here. I'm going to read out some futures. We obviously know where Sep stands. I had Knicks pre-series, so you know where I stand. So I'll read out a couple of the futures. There's one play I really like, and then very quick game four. I got a couple props, and I'll talk through that. But essentially, Knicks money line to win the series right now, minus 190, obviously outside our juice range. Spurs plus 160. However, we've got basically even money on Spurs plus 1.5 series games and Knicks minus 1.5 series games. So Knicks win 4-2 minus 110, which I think has a lot of great value. I think based off that game three, I mean, dude, we all watched it. The first 10 minutes of that game, New York looked like a fucking bunch of middle schooler basketball players who are so nervous to play in a playoff game where they're throwing the ball away, passes are going wide, things like that. They obviously settle in and make it a game. Um, but at the same time, I don't think they'll have those same issues in game four. So I do like them to win that. Whether that goes back to San Antonio and they can wrap up five, I wouldn't be surprised. So you get minus 1.5, so 4-2 or 4-1, minus 110. I think that's great value. 6 games total exact, plus 130 plus 145 for a seventh game. And then the play that I need to get on, I need to do that play at least by this time tomorrow. Knicks to win game four and to win the series is plus 100. So you
Ooh,
still get Knicks to win the series and game one with the plus 100. You get a little bit more juice. So I think that is great value there. Any of those tickle your fancy for you guys before I get into game four? Just quick odds.
no, I like that last one because yeah, it doesn't have to be Knicks and five or Knicks whatever. I guess it has to be five, six, or seven. But either way, I like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
get
definitely.
the win in Madison Square Garden, and then figure it out.
Yep. Yep. Sep, I kind of know where you stand, but do you think there's a chance that it can go to 6 or 7 games?
Dude, I definitely think that there's a chance that it could go to 6 or 7. I think it's tough, but like on paper, I feel like the Knicks might. I don't even know if they are like I. You can make an argument like both like ways. I can make an argument like on paper, like the Spurs might be like the better team, but like they're just not as experienced. And I feel like in like those like tough moments, like the Knicks, like Jalen Brunson, like Cat Daddy, like they got like that experience that like Wemby just like
Yeah.
doesn't have, where he like makes those mistakes last second. He has the ball, he's throwing it off of somebody's like back, like he's like open your eyes, bro. Like, but I mean, like I to be honest, like that Spurs plus 1.5 like series game like spread is a really good play because just betting against Wemby is like dude, like nobody can guard him. So like if the Spurs just stay composed, like they should easily be able to win every quarter, then every game, like then like set like match and then like set game. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna back them for sure. Like, I'm definitely gonna back the Knicks and say like Knicks and five for sure. Because I mean, like we've seen, and I am being cocky, but like we've seen it. They've took 2 games in San Antonio, so like we can definitely like get it done. Like we can get it done there. We can get it done in the Garden. It just, yeah, it just matters on how the game goes.
No, and you made a
God,
good point.
based on what game three and four prices. Oh, you
No, I've just seen like you made the young guy and the vets, but I've seen a lot of it's like when Braun had to meet the Spurs and Tim Duncan and them in what '06. Like I know he was a rookie then, but wasn't the same thing. Wemby's year three now, but still that or even Braun meeting old Dirk and them and just getting shut down with the super team. So. Definitely it's a great story. I
Yeah,
love that.
100%.
Yeah. Well, and like you look at those two teams you just talked about with LeBron, like the LeBron Cavs team, Stephon Cat. I would argue Dylan Harper, not even Stephon Castle. I would argue Dylan Harper is better than any second player that was on LeBron's team. His second player
Mo
was
Williams.
Chris Ilgauskas and
Yeah,
Boone
Zajunas.
Gibson.
Yeah, we had Mo Williams. Who else was fucking? Who were their?
Drew Gooden, Drew Gooden, the mid-range god. But yeah, all names that you don't really know unless you remember. And uh,
2K.
to know that Wemby's got a better supporting cast, it's scary. But yeah, I think out of all the things that I named, the Knicks winning game 4 in the series, to kind of segue into game 4, that's my best bet. They're minus 125 if you just want game 4 money line. I'm gonna be playing that. And even though the first two games went under, I do think this game goes over. I think there's something about MSG that, well, I don't think, I know there's something about MSG. I've played high school basketball, and if I got to go play at fucking Notre Dame for a summer camp when I was in middle school, I had some extra adrenaline. You make some shots, you kind of run around, you got a little bit more energy. It's not the same, but it's MSG is that for these NBA guys. Dylan Harper's from New Jersey area, so he grew up going to Madison Square Garden. You've obviously got everyone on the Knicks who know what
It's
Madison Square
the
provides.
United States mecca of sports. I mean,
Yeah, like that is the place. Like I genuinely like, other than Augusta for the Masters, I don't think there's, and I would argue MSG is more iconic. MSG is the most iconic venue for sports in the world, in the entire world. And so to know that you're playing there, everyone's getting their best. Obviously, Wemby went off. Brunson played well. But that being said, I think Knicks settle in. I think if they kind of disregard the first 7 minutes of the first quarter, you take that out and they just play like non-turnover ball, don't even have to make shots, but just less turnovers, they win that game. And we're talking about a 3-0. So I think that won't happen in game 4. I think New York's gonna be settled in. You're excited. The whole city's excited. You're amped up. And so game 4, I think the boys are gonna be settled in. So I'm taking that minus 125 money line, taking the over. And then when it comes to props now, first couple games, you see the role players, you see who's getting involved. Mikal Bridges has a great game 2, doesn't have a great game 1 or 3. Cat has an insane game 2. OG Anunoby, he's been playing lights out for the finals. So aside from him and then maybe Castle, I'm really sticking to the guys. And so I'm only playing two props here. Brunson, 27 points or more at minus 121. I think game 2, he was a little passive, but they won. Game 3 started coming into his own. They lost and might be sprinkling a 40 burger on the guy this week or this Wednesday. I think he's going to be able to go up for 40. And if he's up for 40, you know who else is up for 40? Wemby.
yep.
And so I'll take my 28 points or more at minus 111. And so for game 3 for the props, I kind of went aggressive yesterday on Monday night. Went aggressive on kind of the role players. Didn't pick the right ones. This game 3, this was stars are. Wemby's going to go off. Brunson's going to go off. So I'm sticking with those two props, the over and the Knicks money line. So don't know if you guys have anything for game 4, but that's kind of where I'm eyeing. I think if I'm going to play another player prop or anything, I think OG for points is probably a good bet too. But other than that, I'm trying to just kind of stay on the team side over under and selectively pick my props because I've gotten a little aggressive.
Yeah, I like those props, dude. I actually took those same exact props for game 3. I took Brunson 30 points when he
Mm.
had 15 points, and then I took Wemby's over 27.5 because I just think like, yeah, star players in the moment, they're
Yep.
definitely gonna shine. It's cool to try to find that one player who like pops off in like the game. Like Josh Hart had a good game. I think Landry Shamet had like a good game as well,
Yeah.
maybe. Um Mikal Bridges had like a terrible game, so like it would suck to like bet on like I think Cat had like good buckets, but it's fun to like find that value in like one of those players. And sometimes I like taking it live because like you get to like watch them play. And like I think I took the Brunson 30 points live because he had like 15 points or something like that by like a certain amount of time, and he wasn't like playing like that hot, and I was like, all right, let me sprinkle some money on him. He'll probably like pick it up in like the second half, which he
Yeah.
like did. But yeah, I think for like game four, it's gonna be, I don't know. I feel like these games have been like very like low scoring games as well. So I'm interested to see how that goes. I don't really like have like a lock, but I'm assuming if there's somebody who's gonna come out like really hard, pause, it's gonna be the San Antonio Spurs. So you gotta take like maybe like taking like Fox's over or something like that. Like he had like a pretty good game as well. So and that dude like he's like sometimes a bucket, but sometimes he just like makes some like really like questionable plays. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I just like watch him and I'm just like, dude, I don't know, what are you doing? But sometimes like he is like an absolute bucket. So yeah, I feel like one of the best like prop plays for game four would be to take a Spurs player to pop off per se because they need that W so bad. And maybe because everybody thinks that it's going to be Wemby, maybe to like not take Wemby, and take like another player. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I definitely don't have any locks per se. Max.
Now, honestly, Sam, for the pod, it's me, NHL, Sam, NBA for the most part. I just I just sit back and relax and watch it. Um, it is good. I mean, Castle had a great night,
That was
obviously,
it.
so
Sorry.
someone to keep an eye on. But he has a great night, and then they fucking find out. They watch film, they figure out what he did, and then they stop him, and he only has 6 points or whatever the next game because they figured out
Yes. I
the
chucked them more.
system. So I don't
He
know how long
clamps though. That dude's clamps.
he is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he's clamps.
Nasty, dude. He's nasty. I love watching him play, man. He plays so tough. He's one of the, like, I was telling, it was funny because I was telling Taylor this probably in the earlier side because Knicks were kind of struggling to score and Josh Hart was really taking the load in the beginning. And I was telling Taylor, I was like, if we have a kid, Josh Hart is the guy that I'm telling them to watch. He does everything that nobody else wants to do. Then when he gets his time to shine, he makes buckets. Like he is the him and Castle are like the two guys where I'm like, if I had a little boy or girl right now who loves some hoops and they were like 4 or 5 years old and could understand basketball, those two right now, I'd be like, fuck, like you're never gonna be like Wemby, obviously. He's
yeah.
7'5" and be able to do what he does. Brunson maybe, but like Hart and Castle, man, like defense efficient offense.
Bro, it's just grit, man.
It's
It's just good.
Dude.
It's just
Well, look
grit.
at, I mean, you even throw it back to like a Matthew Delvedova, man. Just he's 6'1", just 6'1" Aussie boy, just in there fucking giving Steph Curry the hardest time of his life. Like
Yeah, dude, you can make a living off that shit. I mean, Tony Allen is one
Tony
defender.
Allen, go.
Yeah, he made it. He made $100 million in the NBA, and he averaged probably 8 points a game. But he's one of the best defenders to ever play.
Averaged like 2 steals a game, which is like no
Yeah.
one else. It just doesn't sound like a lot, but for a career of, yeah, that's a lot.
So yeah, I love if I did like I like Fox too. The only thing with Fox is ankle, and I think that's why like he's hit or miss sometimes, but he's super efficient. I think him or Castle if you're going Spurs. And then I like Hart didn't hit it last week, but 5 or more assists for him. Or he didn't hit it last game. He's hit it the last couple. But 5 or more assists is plus 102. And then just a common theme I'm seeing. When Wemby wins most of the tips, and he gets the ball on the first possession. And so if he makes it, he's getting first points. So I'm looking at first person to score odds, and his
Ooh,
is plus 308. Little juicy, or a little, yeah, little juicy. But dude, if they win the tip, they're going right to him. And you saw him early and often in game three. And so, and I think he did in game one. I think he was the first one to score too.
Little pick and pop, right
Yeah,
at the top of the key, bam, just wet.
exactly. So just a little plus 308 action on first points. If you want to do like him to score the first point and then also him to score like 28 points, I bet you those odds are like plus 500 or something like that. So just like some other fun ways to get some Wemby action without expecting him to score 30 points. But
Yeah, I liked the I made good money on taking Wemby to score two three-pointers. It was like plus 100 or something. I like that. I That's like a really good play when the game starts as well because like just like you said they always run that pick and pop and sometimes he shoots it off that pick and pop
Yeah.
and sometimes like you got Fox like drive or like you got somebody driving to the basket and Wemby's just at like the top of the key and he's
Yeah.
either like taking it from the top of the key and like running straight to the basket or he that release is like so high that like nobody can like close out to him in time. So like two threes, like all you need him to do is like do like one of those pick and pop plays and then like one three like in the fourth quarter when they like really need it. Like those are just like two like emergency like situations. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like that play as well. And like the two blocks, I think like that's like a good play as
Hmm.
well. But
What are those odds?
I don't know what those odds are, but I definitely caught the Wemby two threes for like plus 100 and put,
yeah,
put like a
I'm
unit on that, like on game two or something like that. And
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for blocks just yet, but I did check that one play I was talking about. If you do Wemby's 27 or more points and him to score the first point, it is plus 500 on the dot. So
it's a good 20 to win a hundo.
yeah, why
Yeah.
not? Why not? I need to
Love
bank
it.
golf and some World Cup here. Um, but that being said, I think I'm good with Knicks, Spurs, if you guys are, and that's because I want to conserve your two energies to talk UFC 250 at the White House. This is going to be nuts. I've looked through the card. I have some potential questions and things, which I normally kind of just sit back and let y'all run. I don't know how you guys want to do this. Do you just want to start from like early, do you want to just go through the early prelims and go through each section and then go through your picks? Um, how
Uh,
Start however
all
you
I hear
want.
no, let's just let we got Sep here,
Nah, man, because
no,
if I start, I'm not gonna stop.
no,
So
exactly. No.
we can do it
So
however you
Sep
want.
we get Sep here maybe once or twice a year.
Nah,
This is the and I'll just lead it in a little bit.
it's beat
yeah,
you.
lead it
One
in.
of the biggest UFC event that they have ever had. I don't care what you say about any of their international weeks and all that stuff. This is huge. This is the biggest event like ever. It's at the White House. It's fucking nuts. A huge card, stacked card. I just Sep the promo man, the man who knows more knowledge than me times a million on this shit. The Muay Thai king, just an absolute stud of himself. I just want you to go at us. Give us everything you got because they're tired of hearing my takes
Hmm.
week in and week out. So just
Ah.
give it to us.
Where do I start, fellas? So where do we start? Yeah, man, great card. It's gonna be on the White House lawn, in DC, which they like never come to for like so many different reasons. Obviously, it gets a little political. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like I said, I got tickets to like the Fan Fest with I got two tickets and like you get to like so like the fights itself are on Sunday and they're like private to like people like in the UFC and like Trump, I guess like that. But on like the other side of like the White House, there's gonna be like this like garden where like I'm assuming I think like 100,000 fans can like go and there's gonna be like a festival and stuff like that. So gonna be good, man. I know there's like a lot of controversy around that stuff, and obviously I'm not probably gonna be posting like some crazy shit because I don't want like girls to like hit my line and be like blah 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 blah. But uh no disrespect to that, but I mean, like at the same
Yeah, yeah,
time, like
yeah.
people need to like understand, like I like like truly like love this shit like so much, and like I'm so passionate about it. Like I I'm gonna like it would make like I don't know how to even like explain it, but like I love this like sport and I'm so passionate about it. It has nothing to do with like all like that shit like that's going on. And like, dude, like my family, like my parents live right next to where it's going to be hosted. Like I have like a free trip, house, place to stay at, food, like locate. Like why would I not do it? Like it doesn't like make any sense. With all that being said, like I have been like thinking about going or not because of this whole like Knicks thing going on. So I might not go, but I probably will be going. I was planning on leaving tomorrow to head down. Um the ceremonial weigh-ins are going to be like at the Lincoln Memorial. Like the press conference is going to be,
That's
it's going to be like sick, man. I really want to be able to like check that out. It's like every single time I gotta like, I wanted to go to a fight, like I gotta come up here, I gotta spend like a bag, like
Yeah,
hotel,
I
like
don't want that.
food, like everything, like I'm gonna just like reiterate it again. Like my family like lives in like DC. Like why would I like not like go to like this like free event for this like sport that I love, even though like I might not support like what's going on like in like the background. It doesn't really like matter, you know. I'm gonna go do my thing and have a good time. Yeah, the fights are sick. They're gonna be outside. They never do like fights outside. Dana like hates that shit for like so many different reasons. It could rain. Like people are like people said that it might like rain on like Sunday. It could rain. There's like bugs and like gnats outside when you're like fighting. Like nobody knows how like the floor could be. There's so many different like variables.
Well, that's a bunch of fans.
DC is swampy, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's June
But
14th.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
mean, the weather ain't different from where we are in Richmond than DC. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, no, I know, but like
yeah,
that,
no, it's shut. It
yeah,
sucks. Fighting like act, but they're gonna have to have yeah, like tents and like
Yeah, so they got like this thing called the claw, and they so it the reason why this White House card is like so like hyped up is because they like spent like over like $60 million like for like the production and like the UFC at the Sphere in Las Vegas was like this like huge deal because they spent so much money doing it, and then they like now this like UFC White House card is like they're spending like $60 million, and it's because they didn't want Dana wanted like to be able to like view the fights with like the UFC like White House in the background. So they didn't want like so many all these like different like TVs and panels and stuff like that. So they had to create like this thing called the Claw, which they like built in like Europe. They transported it over to Philadelphia. They built it in Philadelphia, and then they like transported it to like DC to like create it. Sorry, I'm
uh,
like going into
it
like the
sounds
I'm going
that
to nitty
helicoptered
gritty,
it
bro.
in.
I know
Oh,
like everything from like the production side to the operations to like what's going on there. We haven't even like talked about the fights itself, but like,
perfect.
it sounds like the Statue of Liberty kind of creation. Like
yeah, dude.
you're
I mean,
literally from a different country, bringing it here, being built. It's too like parallel with the
it's
whole
crazy.
car.
And if you like look on the internet, like you'll see like pictures of it and stuff. But like it is like a really cool yet like unique like thing where like all the lights will be like projected from like the top and like you can see through it. So yeah, like I said, I've never seen what a UFC fight or like any type of fight looks like outside. So like I'm really excited for like just the like the systems engineer side, like the logistics side. Like I want to see like how they get it done. Like I don't even like we're not even talking about the fights. Like I want to see like how they actually like do this. Like
The
that's
cool
like the nerd in me like trying to like because like
logistics.
yeah, dude, like I want to get I want to figure out like if they can actually get it done and like dude, I heard they're paying like $20 million to like fix the lawn afterwards because it like destroys the grass or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Like
dude,
like
it's
I
thousands of pounds and just
yeah,
straight.
dude,
I was
gotta
gonna
be
say, like,
it's
imagine us playing football in the front yard in Hampton Park and what our bodies did to that grass.
we're just
And
digging
an
our like
entire stadium fucking
yeah,
cutting that shit down.
it's crazy, dude. So I've heard some pretty cool people have gotten like invites that like turned it down. I think like Adam Sandler got an invite that turned it down. I don't know. Obviously, like there's a lot of politics stuff's going around behind it. So I'm really curious to see who actually like shows up like in like that.
You know, fuck Kid Rock's gonna be fucking ringside.
Oh, of course, dude. That
Like,
dude's definitely gonna be ringside. But
I heard he's gonna fight Joe Biden.
yeah, I think he's gonna yeah.
dude, I
Or
don't. I don't think either of them would make it into the octagon, but uh
They need the oxygen mask just to walk in.
Yeah.
for real, dude, for real. Yeah,
Oh, dude, it's stacked card.
stacked card, man, from like top to bottom. So it's not like your typical like card where it's like early prelims, prelims, main card. It's like 7 or 8 fights, I believe. Um, all of them have like meaning behind them pretty much. Yeah, to open, I mean, like y'all know I love Bo Nichols. So Bo Nichols on the card, he's got to represent America, and he's pretty much like my lock of the like card. To be completely honest, man, like I don't even know like where to start, dude. This card is so stacked, but I'm gonna be honest, Sam. They are setting up Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje for slaughter on this White House lawn, man. Like it's gonna be like
Let's
that.
go.
And he said, let's go, bro. And I'm hoping I'm wrong, bro. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But like this is like the fight business and like they're not they're not setting up these fights for like Americans to like win. They're like literally like setting it up for like the next like big fight. And like
Well, fuck
dude,
Chandler. I don't give a shit about Chandler.
yeah, I mean
Oh,
it's
he's cool. You know, he's a good guy, whatever. But
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Got a good family, got 2 black kids. You know, you gotta
yeah, but Ruffy, I love Ruffy.
Dude, and yeah, Mauricio Arufi is like the great value Conor McGregor, bro. But even saying that is like disrespectful because that dude is like nasty. He's got like crazy kicks. And like I said, dude, I mean, like it's tough to like bet on these fights because a lot of them are like heavy, heavy favorites. Like Sugar's a heavy favorite. Roofy's a heavy favorite, Ilya's a heavy favorite, but like yeah, dude, I think Bo is gonna obviously get it done, but man, I feel bad because I like I said, they are sending Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje, our two American brothers, on the UFC White
Yeah.
House for slaughter, and I hope I'm wrong, but I think they're both gonna get like knocked out in like the first 2 rounds, and when we break down each fight, I'll even like go like more into that, but um. Yeah, starting from the bottom, like
Yeah.
I don't
Perfect.
even have anything like in front of me. I'm just like, this is
Oh,
off
you're
the cuff. This is
Yeah, you
off
go
the
off the
cuff, and I
dome.
know it. Like I'm just saying, like starting from the bottom, we got like Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez, and that fight's good. It's like so those two people are going to be the first two people who walk out and fight on the UFC lawn, which is like sick to like think about. Diego Lopez is like this Mexican Brazilian. And then Steve Garcia is like I think he's like Italian American, like he reps like USA, but like obviously like his last name's like Garcia. So like how American can you? I don't know. Like yeah, I'm sure you are, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
Um, no, I'm sure he is, but I didn't mean it like in that disrespect.
No, you're good.
We're just
Yeah.
fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Um,
an Italian American.
yeah,
That's
I think he's
all the
Italian.
Italians.
I don't know too deep, but dude, Steve Garcia is like really good, and like his like last like 5 or 6 fights are like coming like off of like a knockout. I think he has like one decision win against Calvin Kattar, and the rest are like he's literally like sleeping dudes. And I mean, Diego Lopez has just got like that rep of just
I've
being like
talked about it plenty. The listeners know Diego for sure.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Max loves some Diego
Yeah, I
Lopez.
mean that dude's a gamer and he's always down to like fight. So like that's why they made that fight. I think obviously if it goes to the ground, Diego has like a chance to like submit him, but like that's where like the ego and like the UFC White House comes into play. Like, is he actually gonna take it to the ground because it's the first fight on the UFC White House? Like, you're literally put on that card to like throw fucking hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if Diego takes it to the ground, like he definitely like has better ground game. And I've been like hearing stories of how he's training at Oklahoma State. So he's like they have like a really good like wrestling program out there.
Oh,
Diego Lopez like went out there for
Daniel Cormier.
yeah. So yeah, I think his game plan will probably be to wrestle if the hands start getting a little too crazy. I don't know. I don't know. That's where I don't know how he's gonna handle it on that UFC White House lawn. But yeah, to start off the fight.
Anyway, super tactical. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh Start off the fights is gonna be sick. I don't really have like a play in that. If I did, I guess it would be like Lopez by decision, but definitely don't like stamp me on that.
The only part Nico doesn't love about his car is
That
paying
makes
his.
sense there.
Whoa.
Now I'm trying to look at Diego's last couple fights. It looks like I mean, he's done really well. He's just
Yeah, I
only
mean
lost.
Who's that? Whoa.
He lost twice to Volk, but Volk's a
Yeah.
champ, dude. And like you
Whoa,
can't
really?
yeah,
Oh,
you can't
good.
like take like that much from it. But yeah, it's
Right.
gonna be a good fight to open up the card. I'm sick to see that. And then next up, if Sam, you might have to tell me,
Got you.
is it the Chandler fight or is it the
It's Nickel Dowell.
okay. All right.
Yeah, you got it.
Let me cut my promo really quickly.
Yeah, you
You need a
got it.
sip of water. You need to take a break.
No, I'm good, bro.
I forgot. Yeah, yeah, you're good. Keep going.
No, yeah, I'm just kidding. Bo Nickel, though, you already know what it is, dude. I got this dude 100%. He's fighting Kyle Dawkins. Kyle Dawkins is like, I guess, really represent. He's like a blue cop, worker, blue collar worker type of guy, I guess.
Blue
Um,
cock. Okay.
blue cop, not like blue cock. I
Oh,
didn't mean yeah,
all right.
blue cop like type of guy, blue collar. But he's fighting Bo Nickel. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to like say about it. I'm just gonna be like straight up. I think Bo just dominates him like straight up. Like I think like the odds are like minus like 300 or something. So like I said, like it's tough to make plays like money line wise for these fights because they're all like heavy favorites. So if we're
Yeah.
gonna like take a play, it's gonna have to be like an over and under or like yo, I'm confident that Sugar's gonna knock out this dude or something like that. Like
Well,
it's gonna be like something like that.
are
But
you confident that Mr. Bo, not a dime, but a nickel, is going to get a KO or submission -1?
oh, I'm not confident. I think he's gonna like if he's smart, he's gonna drag his ass for 15 minutes and wrestle him and just literally just beat the shit out of him if he's like smart. But like I said, like this is where the factor of like the UFC White House like comes into play. Like I don't know if these dudes are gonna like
Yeah,
what's going on, Sam?
I was gonna say they might just come out swinging
That's
because
what I'm
they're
saying. Yeah,
because
exactly.
they're there at the general. Yeah, it's almost to like your fucking Madison Square Garden thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So if you were to say, I'll give you two.
Oh, nickel decision is +225. By the way, I just
Yeah, I mean, that's a good one, dude. I'm to be completely honest, I think I'm taking well, I'll tell you like my final parlay as we go through the card, but I'm probably just gonna take Bo Nickel money line in that play. And in my parlay, take a couple other ones, hit that. I don't know if we talked about this, Sam, but I like to take like two or three plays to get like that plus 100-ish value and
Yep.
just rip that. Like I like to put like two or three units on that and just like call it a day. And Bo Nickel will probably like be in like that play. So
Okay.
that's pretty much all I got for that. I mean, I'm not gonna really talk
Uh,
about it like too much because I don't think it's gonna be like that hype, but what's up?
no.
uh, two questions. First question. Over under 1.5 rounds on there is -1. So over is -166. Under 1.5 is +130. So that's first question. Do you like anything on the rounds? And then the second question, kind of just to Max's point with the decision, if you had to pick a method just for odds wise, that wasn't just money line. What are you picking for Bo? What do you most likely see him winning? Like you said, wrestles. So like, do we
Yeah,
see
I would
it?
method wise, if I had to like pick, but I'm like not like stamping anything on this
Yeah.
one, I would do the over 1.5 or the Bo Nickel by submission or decision. So with that being said, like if you think like Bo's gonna knock him out, like yeah, man, like take the under. Like I'm not like tripping if you like fade like my pick. I'm just saying like yeah, I think if Bo is smart, he's gonna come out and wrestle. I don't think he's gonna like knock this dude out in like a round. So I think the over 1.5 is probably like the smarter like pick to take. But like, yeah, if you're trying to be like a savage, like Bo could definitely like slam him on the ground and like submit him like pretty easily. So like that like yeah, you could do like a double chance on DraftKings like submission or decision. That's like a play that I really like that play, I think.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. I've said it a lot. Just like UFC, you kind of, especially on a Tuesday night, it's kind of hard to see. You got to see the weigh-ins. You've got to
Exactly, dude.
So we don't have to go crazy. Just maybe
Yeah.
just straight up.
Yeah,
We can just be
just
like,
more like if you had to pick a way.
Right, right.
So
But
like,
Max is
yeah,
right. Like I know it sounds a little like weird, but nah, like you definitely do have to like sometimes like when you see some dude like walking up to like the weigh-in like and he's just drained and like he can't even breathe and you're like, "Oh, dude, that dude can't last more than one round in that octagon."
yeah.
You so like
oh
that
yeah,
that
I
type of
don't care
stuff.
how much he eats in the next whatever 48 hours. Is it right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Another crazy thing is like, so the fights are on Sunday and usually they're on Saturday. So like that's like another like whole day of like rehydration and like stuff like that. Like nobody knows. Like I don't know, man. Maybe Sugar coming off of like I don't know, like maybe Justin Gaethje having 2 days to rehydrate might have like a better chance of like knocking Ilya out and like nobody thinks about this stuff because like
Or
nobody like knows.
stronger chin. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, dude. Exactly.
no, I like that. Yeah, and just for odds sake, Sepp, nickel to win by sub or decision is -105.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good play for like in like a parlay or just like straight up. But I mean, there's like
But double chance, that's still pretty good odds though.
exactly 7 fights. Like I want to find like I want like you guys or me like I want to find like two or three like decent plays and just fucking like rip that. And that's
All
why
right.
I think that Bo Nickel money line is like a good one. But yeah,
Yeah,
the
agree.
-105 is good too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can,
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
and they do like usually on UFC they'll do like a winning method parlay boost. So you could take a couple of those like more juiced ones, like that -105, and we'll get into some other ones, but like that would be like you put like two, maybe three at most, and you do double chance methods, you could probably get some really good value. So I agree with you on the nickel money line as a great leg, but that sub decision might be a good, like you could probably get away with having a couple other juicier methods later in the card
100%.
and get this one done. Okay. And then you're not sweating as much. So
Dude,
uh
Kane's already scored.
They
Like
really.
fucking
Game's already, dude, the summer house
first
reunion.
minute.
This
First minute.
summer house reunion is already 23 minutes in.
Has the pod been going on for too long? Do we need a?
Oh no,
No,
sorry. I just had to
no,
get the
no.
live.
And my mom's calling me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
You will
why.
need to call him back probably, but
Yeah, I hope no one's dead, but continue.
We can just run through it a little bit quicker. But what's the next
No, take
card?
your time, dude. We
no,
already.
no, no. Okay, so I'll run it. I'll get the course going. All right. So you said Chandler's just gonna get his dick beat in by Ruffy.
Oh yeah, I think yeah,
That's
this is a huge fight for Chandler, and I think he might retire off of this fight if he like loses like bad. But like he's just like too old, man, like 40, 41, and he was waiting for that Conor McGregor fight for like 2 years and it like didn't happen. And now McGregor's fighting like Max Holloway, which is a whole nother pod that we have to do on another
Oh my
day.
God. Yeah.
Whole nother pod that we need
We'll
to do.
be reaching out again for that one.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, dude, I think they kind of like I said, like they're setting him up for slaughter and they're not giving him like any easy fights and they gave him Roofy, which is like a great value, Conor McGregor, which is like disrespectful because he is like
Oh,
really
I mean, dude, all those fighting nerds are just fucking nuts. They're
yeah,
actually on. I mean, we saw it. We saw
yeah.
it with Paredes. All
They're
and
all crazy. So yeah, I mean Mike Chandler better I'm assuming he's gonna be in like the best shape of his life, or he better be because it's really not gonna be enough. And I think Ruthie gets it done by like knockout. I mean, I would be if Mike Chandler is really smart, he would wrestle in that fight as well, and he's
ooh,
not really smart.
I
So
think he was an Oklahoma State guy too.
um
He was a wrestler somewhere in the.
that's there's Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Yep.
Mizzou? Is that the same
Yep.
shit? It's the same shit.
No, it's not the same. Oh yeah,
Oh, it's,
Missouri is the same thing as Missouri. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Mizzou.
Yeah.
Um,
You're right. You're right.
so,
Yeah. So okay, next one we got my fan favorite, but obviously I always talk about him on the pod too. We got good old Derek Lewis, Black Beast versus loudmouth fucking guy that I don't care. Maybe I'm getting old, but this fucking Josh Hokick guy just needs to kick rocks, dude. He's so annoying.
Dude, that's
I
why
know he's an animal, but
the
fuck.
reason why you say that he's so annoying is the reason why he's so amazing is because we need bad guys and we need
I
people that
know.
people fucking hate, bro. Like we can't in this sport, like we can't have just people who are good guys because then people can't like tune in. Whether you like him or you hate him, like you're gonna tune in to watch him like fight, and we need that type of shit. So like, yeah, I definitely like I hear and feel where you're coming from. You're like, yo, fuck this guy and fuck that shit.
In
But at the end
WWE,
this
it's,
dude is such a
it's
savage, bro. He talks so much shit, and then he gets in there in that octagon, and he's literally flicking people off when they're like, bro, Sam, you gotta imagine, like, you're locked in a cage with someone, and you're letting them. You're like, yo, I'm giving you an opportunity to kill me in any way, shape, or form you can. Come do it, bitch. And it's like for like 15 minutes, like.
it is
Just
crazy.
imagine like some dude just like doing and like we're just like watching like we've never like seen this in like a fight. So that's why this is like so crazy. This dude came up out of like nowhere and like started doing some like WWE type like shit where he was like rapping on the like mic and like making like rhymes and stuff. And everyone was like, who the hell is this dude? But then he's like coming out in these like fights and he's literally sparking dudes. And
Yeah,
he's Josh Hockett is like this like wrestler from like Fresno State or something. He was on like the San Francisco 49ers. So like this dude is like an athlete. And then he like joined the UFC and he's on like this like crazy tear. They gave him like Curtis Blades, which is like this like big like wrestling like dude who's like well established like heavyweight. And like yeah, this man Hokett's like coming out on like weigh-ins and he's like twerking in front of like the ring girls and like doing like like crazy like stuff where you're like he's doing exactly what like you're supposed to do in the fact where like there are some people who are like, yo, we want to watch this dude fight. And there are some people who are like, yo, like this dude sucks. Like
oh, it's
I want
like
to
I
No
want
prize.
Derek Lewis to knock his ass out.
exactly, dude. And like Derek Lewis is not the dude to like play with like that.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
it'll definitely be really interesting. His last fight was like really like recent, and
It was.
I heard some speculation that like he has like a hurt hand off of that like fight. So like I don't know, man. I always talk to Max about it, dude. Derek Lewis underdog
Love
bet is
him, dude.
like such a good bet to like take.
No matter what.
Like win or lose, dude. He like in 30 seconds, he has a chance of making you good money. Like
Yeah,
Hey, dude, the flying knee, bro. I'll never forget the flying knee a couple months ago where
yeah,
or it might have even been years back.
oh, it was years ago, bro. Me and Max were in.
This Cyril?
No, it was against some like Brazilian dude. Me and Max were in we were at MGM, like watching at
Yep.
like a sports
It was
play.
Texera.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
uh dude, yeah, I mean
Dude,
that
we were, and then that was the same night as
personal here. Okay, it's like in every fight
God
lead
damn
up.
it.
Diamond getting knocked out by Gaethje.
yeah, it was crazy, man. Um, but yeah, anyways, that heavyweight fight is gonna be a really good fight for sure.
Yeah, no, well, so I'm taking the Black Beast at plus 320 for sure.
Yeah, is
Um,
that the knockout or is that money line?
this is my line.
Uh,
Hokic is fucking minus 410, dude.
I
yeah.
was gonna say,
Under 1.5 minus 200.
yeah, I was gonna say,
That's a good play to take. Like Hokie could definitely like win it,
Like parlay, yeah.
like win it, but like the under, yeah, I don't see that Derek Lewis Josh Hokie fight going longer than like 45 seconds.
He's going nuts. And Hokic is, yeah, he's got his fucking American flag bandana or do-rag, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's a nut, bro. He's a nut. And yeah, I mean, I'm tuned in. I'm gonna see how long he can do this for because as soon as that dude's like unconscious on the canvas, he's not gonna be doing that stuff anymore. So until then, like everyone's definitely gonna tune in to fight or like to watch him fight. I'm tuned in to watch him fight.
yeah, it was Teixeira 35 seconds.
Yeah, dude's
And
Derek,
Nasa was 49 seconds.
yeah.
It's insane. It's
Jesus.
insane.
All right.
Advis last three have been less than a minute.
Yeah, I mean, bro, that
I mean, both of them.
Not a half a round.
Yeah, dude, that dude
Both
does
of
it.
them, like yeah, for it's under one. It should be point 0.5 rounds at like minus 200.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
we should take that. I think maybe we should take that under 1.5. I think that's a pretty solid. That's a pretty
because
solid.
if they make it out of round one, they're gonna be swinging tired as hell coming in for that 230 for that first 230. Yeah, I love it. I wish it was a little better, but love that. And then before we got the last
We
two.
got sugar too, right?
Yeah, so we've got
Three
three more
more.
fights. We've
Yeah.
got Sugar Sean versus guy I am not too sure on.
Yeah.
So
Dude, it's Sugar versus Ayman Sahabi. Ayman Sahabi is like this like well-established Canadian fighter who's on like a 7 fight like win streak. He's really famous because his brother is Faraz Sahabi, who is George St. Pierre's like coach, and George
Uh,
St. Pierre is also coaching him. So like that's why there's like this the reason why this is gonna be like a big story is because it's like O'Malley versus Sahabi, this Canadian like prospect who's being trained by Faraz Sahabi and George St. Pierre at like this like really famous gym. But yeah, dude, Sugar's a really heavy favorite. And I've been like watching like some of like Sugar's interviews. Like he's been talking about like, dude, he hasn't had a knockout since he like knocked out Aljo. It's been like 3 or 4 years. Like we need like a old classic like Sugar performance. Like I need this dude to come out in like the first round and sleep this Canadian motherfucker, bro. I
he's
don't
getting
I
to
don't
Izzy territory, bro.
I don't think he's gonna like sleep him in like the first round because just like it's just when you get to like that highest level, bro, it's really, really hard to like knock people out. And I just think like it's gonna be tough. But
Right.
dude, this Amin
Oh,
Sakai dude, he's like he fights in a way where he doesn't like he just stands there and he like does like stuff like this. Did they just score again? What's the score?
dude, I think it's 2-2.
Oh my God.
I
oh
think
my,
Vegas just tied it up and now it's 2-2. I
Oh,
saw 2-1. I looked up and I saw 2-1.
it's 2-1. It's 2-1.
So Vegas just made it 2-1.
Yeah. No, no, no. Hurricanes just made it 2-1.
no,
Oh,
I
I
got,
see 2-1. Okay. It's 2-1 Canes.
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Jesus Christ, dude. They are scoring, and I can't read that. What,
Oh,
we're
crazy.
5 minutes in?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I think the sugar one's kind of hard to like bet on. I'm probably gonna stay away from that because he's just such a heavy favorite. And that Amon dude, like to be completely honest, from like a betting perspective, that value is like really good value. And I don't know. I'm just trying to like think on the UFC White House lawn if there is an American to lose who is it going to be? And I'm thinking like it's probably going to be Gaethje and Chandler, and it's not like I think Suga and Bo are going to win, but Suga could definitely lose. So I'm really interested to see what's going on in that fight. I don't really have any like crazy hot takes or anything where I'm going to stick on it, but like I said, I think Suga needs a like this dude has been like acting like Sean O'Malley recently. He needs to go back to like being like Sugar, dude. If you guys are no, he stopped doing like the promos, like he's just like not doing like the videos, like he's not like acting crazy.
At
Like,
least to fucking chase after a golf cart while smoking. Like, I get that that's not a great training technique, and maybe
no,
it's
but
serious, but still, like, yeah,
yeah,
he needs to. He's not having fun. It looks like.
yeah, I know, and I think he needs to. I think Sugar needs a dominant performance, and I think he's really good at like when you put him in those like really tough moments, like he usually does like capitalize. So like I wouldn't be surprised if he like knocked him out in like the second or third round, but I think like the safest bet to take was probably like the over in that fight or like Sugar by decision because it's so favorited. But like as a good underdog value, like Zahabi is like a pretty good bet to take. I hope he doesn't win though. That guy kind of sucks, but
No, you're right. No, like, I think, yeah, I think Sean just fucking takes this fight and I don't know, just maybe almost like a training kind of, but just fucking just gets back to normal. Uses
Yeah.
it as another stepping stone to get back to the belt.
the
But
show. Co-main, we got Pereira versus Gon. Dude, this is going to be a really good fight because Pereira has a chance to become a triple champion, middleweight, lightweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, and then heavyweight. Um, yeah, Gon is coming off that eye poke versus Tom Aspinall, so it's like an interim belt. It's like the like the B League belt, I guess. Yeah, dude, even money line, which is really crazy. I just think from I just think it's in the script for Pereira to get it done, to just get like those three belts. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's like written.
Fuck Cyril God. I'm sorry, dude. I,
Step,
I was waiting to hold. I was been waiting. I fuck Cyril God.
Dude,
Dude.
yeah,
you
but
know,
we
okay.
sending the French back to France, bro.
Yeah,
Wemby gone, bro. We sending them back.
they might come and take the World Cup this summer, but
Yeah,
fucking Alex Pereira is American, and
yeah,
I,
and he's
I
bro.
don't
He's
I don't have a lot. Like I didn't have any like I had some parlay legs and things like that. But when I saw those odds, I was like, I might bet my life's savings on Pereira. Like
bro.
they're like this guy is a fuck. I love Pereira. He's definitely my favorite in UFC since he's kind of come
Gama,
on. And he dummies kids. And
dude.
Gane is one fucking flubby motherfucker, dude. Every time I watch that guy, like the Ngannou fights, he was just like boring as shit.
Boring, bro. He's just
Like
boring.
it's just I'm done. I'm done with Gane, and the fact that this is minus
oh, it's just a
110, I don't give a shit, dude. This is the only Sam confidence pick is fucking Pereira
I
going
love it, dude.
to the table.
amazing
Bro,
one to have
the
because
reason why the line is so close is because Pereira is obviously jumping up two divisions, and Gon is coming off that fight with Tom Aspinall where he looked really good in that first round.
he
But dude,
did.
I just think experience wise, Pereira's a kickboxer who's been doing this for like 10, 15 years. Like, and Gon has like just recently like been in like the Muay Thai and like I just think I
He's a
think
wrestler. He's a French wrestler, like
oh no,
Olympic
he's
wrestler.
he's like a
Right?
French kickboxer, but
Oh,
I just think experience wise, Pereira has way more knowledge and experience than Gon does, and I just think the only reason the line is so close is because he's moving up three divisions. But dude, Alex Pereira looks fucking
dude,
huge.
he looks so
Dude,
big.
he
It's like
looks
not
so
even like bad.
he
You're
looks
just like
so
he
big, dude.
just put on so much muscle. You're like,
And
what the fuck?
that knockout power is gonna like stay or get worse,
It's gonna
or like
get
better.
so much
You know?
better. Yeah.
So I just think Pereira has
And
like
then
more dangerous weapons. He has like that right calf kick where just it makes you like where you like can't move. And then dude, I mean, if he just touches you with like that left hook, he can put anybody out. And I just don't really see like I don't see Gon like putting Pereira out. I see him like maybe kickboxing him for like 5 rounds. But dude, Pereira can literally one time if he just touches that chin, like I,
well,
yeah, I don't
bro,
know, man. Like I
dude,
really don't
bro, that's
understand.
that's what happens with heavyweights.
Yeah, for real. I really don't understand why the line is so close. Like I'm taking Pereira all the way for sure.
It'll change by the time it's
Yeah, I think so.
it's gonna be it's not gonna change drastically, but it's gonna be probably minus 150
Yeah,
per.
I'm excited to see which way it goes too. Like it might be gone minus 150. Like good, bro.
You're betting Gone, you're a fucking
Wow.
dumbass.
That happens, I will literally take a mortgage out on my house.
Yeah, if Pereira even touches plus money, it's game
Ah,
over.
he was gonna say if he touches plus money,
It's just such good value. Like
It's gonna be such a good fight. Well, personally, I am, but it is like Cyril Gane's an amazing fighter.
oh yeah,
But
Taylor's out of town Saturday. Is it Sunday?
it's
Sunday,
next Sunday.
yeah. So they're fighting
It's this
Sunday.
Sunday. This Sunday. It's in like 4 days, whatever, 5 days, some shit like that.
But is it Sunday night or like
Sunday night.
it's in
I think it's
Sunday.
like
Oh,
Sunday noon.
sorry. He always
oh,
because it does. It will be like the main event is Sunday at 1 a.m. No, this is Sunday at 10:45 p.m.
oh shit. Okay. Well that's good because once I hit some of these golf bets, then I'll have more to throw
Yeah,
around.
exactly. So
Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'll shut
Yeah,
up.
buddy.
main event. So I don't, Seth, you got anything else on that one?
Nah, dude, that's pretty much what I got. I don't know why the line's so close, and I'm rocking with Pereira.
Of course. I think we're all
Fuck yeah.
Main event,
10 toes down on him.
main
Oh,
event. Dude, Ilya versus Justin. Yeah, man, I'm really rooting for Justin to get this done, but I just like dude, I have this I sent Max this like meme or gif or something, and it was like girl of your dreams or Justin to win at the White House. And dude, it's just like the funniest shit in the world. Um hold on. It's like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I mean, dude, if Gaethje,
it
we'll see.
could.
I don't know if that actually like went through or not. But yeah, it's like really funny.
We couldn't hear the sound, but we got the.
But yeah, we saw it. We saw it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, dude, Taporia. I mean, this is Gaethje's got the interim belt. Taporia's got the actual belt. He's coming off of like his divorce with his like wife, so he had to like take like this huge break, and yeah, they're just making like so many memes and stuff. Like like she left me, Justin. She took everything, and it's like him like passed out like on like the ground, and like they're just making like so many like memes, but. Yeah, dude. Ilya's a heavy favorite. I think he's like minus like 600 or something like that. I think like I think Ilya knocks him out. Like I said, like him and Chandler, like they're done for. I
No
think
escaping him.
yeah,
There's no escaping Ilya. I mean,
I
at this
will.
point,
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I used to like not be a fan of Ilya just because of not because of his style, but just because he literally broke my heart by like killing like four dudes in a row that I loved.
like
Dude,
boys,
yeah, bro. I
but
mean, just back to back to back, dude. Just like knocking them out
fucked
cold,
up.
dude. And it's just like now like at the gym, dude, like I'm literally like fighting like him, dude. Like I just wait. I just wait, and I just wait for that one shot. Bop, 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 bop. And like it's crazy, man. It works. Like he's short, stocky, and like I like the way that he fights because he literally just uses his like hands and just knocks people the fuck out. Like and he's doing
Oh,
it at
man.
45, he's doing
Oh,
it at
man.
like 55. Like he literally taught me something about like just the art of fighting of just like if you have good defense and if you have good hands you can literally just knock anybody out, and that's just like something that I've just been practicing at the gym. It's just like working on like my defense and just having like really good hands, and even just like in like those like because I'm doing like Muay Thai, like if they're throwing kicks and stuff like that, but if you have like really good hands and like you can like get inside and close that distance, like they're gonna stop throwing kicks. I've tried to like implement like my style towards like him, and I hate it because I used to hate him. But dude, he's really good, man. Like he's an
Yeah,
exceptional fighter.
definitely.
He's like
He,
17-0 for a reason. He literally sleeps dudes.
he's still like a brown belt in jujitsu. It's not like he like
No,
it,
no, Ilya's a black belt. He was actually the one.
I-
Yeah, black belt, black belt. No, he's really good at wrestling. I've heard some like crazy stories about him like wrestling like Dagestanis and like beating them and getting the best of them. There's some crazy stories. He just never uses it. He just knocks everybody out.
It just yeah.
UFC, which is, I mean, like he literally, Charles Oliveira is like an amazing submission artist, and Charles tried to take him down, and he put Charles in like a crucifix and like held him there. So like, not a lot of people like talk about that as well,
Yeah,
but
no, that was on. I didn't like watching that.
yeah,
I think I turned it off before I saw
that was
it.
that knockout was brutal. And honestly, unfortunately, I think the same thing is just gonna happen to Justin, and we can just leave it off of that. Yeah, man, I think Ilya by knockout, it's like minus 200. That's like one of my
Oh, not
lowest.
even worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam had his hand raised though. I did see that.
Yeah. Well, so one thing I was gonna ask, but I think I got kind of answered. But like, is there a chance that Gaethje just like, is there a chance? Or I have two questions actually. Is there a chance Gaethje just literally gets the shit knocked out of him for all those rounds and somehow is standing and it's like a clear unanimous decision? Because
It could, yeah.
Topuria at knockout is minus 225 to your point, plus 1,000 to Puria in the off chance that Gaethje just gets the shit kicked out of him. And then the next question, which kind of answers my next or kind of answers my first question, but wanted to get your thoughts. Over 1.5 is basically over under is minus 115 on each side. So sounds like you think he could wrap it up early, but over 1.5 rounds, what's your thoughts? And then can Gaethje just take punches until the end?
My exact thought is no, I don't think he can take punches to the end,
Okay.
comma. I think Ilya knocks him out in 2 rounds. So
Okay.
that over 1.5 is exactly where I would put it because I
Okay.
think he knocks him out in 2 rounds. So it's pretty much like that. It's like when does he do it in the second
You
round?
want, yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
want
so
to do
I don't know. I
Victoria in
wouldn't.
round two.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I wouldn't even touch. I wouldn't even like play with it like that. I would just take Ilya by knockout. But like, yeah, if you want to get like,
minus two, but if you want to, yeah, so minus 225.
yeah, if you want to get
Yeah.
like really juicy, Ilya by knockout in round like 2 or 3, or yeah, dude, I think Ilya knocks. I think the fight ends within the first 2 rounds. If it goes to round 3 and Justin is still standing, we got a crazy fight on our hands. It's gonna be awesome
Ilya round two is plus 330.
by
I have
knockout.
Just
380.
anything. Ilya round two. It's done in round two for Ilya.
Oh,
Is
for anything. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Ilya KO, TKO, and DQ in round two is plus 380.
I mean, I like that as well. I mean, for
he
that's like,
could. You know how many times I've seen a striker that I've bet on to get a knockout, fucking drops him, jumps on him, gets him just in a rear naked for no reason. I'm like,
yeah,
you
no,
fucking bastard.
I know that's crazy as shit, dude.
Ilya would do it. He'd be like, "Yeah, give me my submission win." Like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, he said I watched like an interview with Ilya and Justin on the Pat McAfee show today. Ilya said he's not going to shoot, and
What?
Justin said he's not going to shoot. So let's see who's lying. They both said they're
You
like,
know what I mean? No, but still, like dropping him and then
oh
just
no, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Like he like knocks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. But yeah, I mean it could definitely happen. But yeah, man,
anything. So
I think
I like
Ilya by knockout is the play. I hope I'm wrong for America's sake.
fuck it. Who cares? I just want a good fight.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
He gets fucking dropped and like folded again. Like,
yeah, it'll be bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
He
Great.
might be done. He might be done.
he might be done.
I'm happy. But yeah, great card. Sepp, I don't know if we're going straight into World Cup, so you don't have to feel free to stick around if you want. But
Um, Yeah, no, I'll probably bounce, but yeah, it was good talk, fellas. That shit was awesome. I enjoyed it. I don't really got much to say on the World Cup. My cousin's Croatian, so we're gonna be rooting for Croatia. She's got tickets to the World Cup, so she's going to like
Oh, sick.
Dallas, Jersey, and like Philly, and she's like a
Yep.
diehard Modric and like Croatian fan. So
I've
I'm
got offline we'll talk, but I've got two really good friends that are going up for the game and one from Richmond. He's Croatian and him and his wife are going up. So
oh no shit, that's cool.
yeah, maybe we can connect them if she
Fuck
doesn't,
yeah.
yeah, if she wants
That's
to
what's up.
get
All right,
together.
fellas. Yeah, y'all have a good one. Yo, thank you for letting me talk. I know I talked way too long, bro. Sam,
No.
you got to moderate it. You got to cut it next time.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
no,
Hey, we
we
don't
love
cut shit, dude. We don't got time to edit that. We got jobs, baby. You know
That's
how.
what's up. That's what's up. All
Seth,
right,
thank
boys.
you for
Peace and
joining,
love.
man.
Yes, sir. Y'all take
pleasure as always, Sep.
it.
Take it easy.
Knicks in 5.
Be safe.
Awesome. Love having him on. Such a good energy. And obviously, I know he was talking a lot about the Knicks atmosphere, but I wanted to hear all of it from a New York person.
Yeah.
So we love that, and then obviously we always love his usual picks. So uh, great to hear those numbies there. We are now into the final segment of this very long pod, so we'll try and do this uh, at a decent pace. But basically, North America in the States for the first time since '94. We've got Canada and Mexico, of course, as always. Definitely some things to consider when you talk about weather and maybe some teams trying to adjust. Plaza Azteca, or no, it's not Plaza.
Hey, don't answer that.
Plaza, it's not Plaza Azteca, but Mexico's main stadium. It's not. It's something Azteca. I think it's just Stadium Azteca. Um,
Yeah, yeah. In
but
Mexico City.
but they've got crazy elevation there. You've got some heat that maybe other countries aren't as used to when it comes to the States. So definitely some things to think about. But we'll try and keep this short and sweet. So we'll have some champions futures we'll end with. Max, I don't know if you got some golden boot guys, but I wrote down some there, and then some just group stage winners. And then since we'll pod next week for the US Open, we'll just talk Thursday through Sunday games. Anything we like there. So I feel like we should lead with that on any games, and then we can get into group futures and Golden Boot and World Cup champs. So that being said, a lot of games obviously Thursday through Sunday. United States play on Friday night at 9 o'clock against Paraguay to highlight plenty of other good games. So Max, give me some bets that you're looking at from a Thursday to Sunday slate.
Man, honestly, the odds are a lot better than I thought. I mean, I know we'll maybe get into depth a little more, but USA money line is -105. I know that they can easily draw, like that's a big thing, and maybe